Well, I'm Jennifer Marshall, and welcome to Northwoods Pets. We like to think of it as the premier pet store of the Northwoods, or maybe go so far as like the northern half of Wisconsin. We'll stick with that. We have everything that you need for all the pets in your life, including animals. The motivation to start my own business. First, I think you do need to have a bit of an entrepreneurial mindset. Not everybody is going to be cut out to start their own business. You may have a great idea, but you also have to have all of the tools in place to make the idea a reality. I went to Nicolay College and took an entrepreneurial course that, thank you, Lord, I actually got a grant through the county. So if you're thinking this might be something I want to do, take the course, because you might go through the course and go, whoa, this is way too much. I've got this idea, but there's no way I can, Or you may say, I have the tools in my tool bag now that I need to start a business. Here's what I got to get in line. And that's really key, because 9 times out of 10, you can't do it by yourself. You just can't. You may want to, but I like to use the phrase wheelhouse. My wheelhouse is product knowledge. My wheelhouse is not bookkeeping, or my wheelhouse is not creating a website, or whatever you want to say. I can do these things, but I don't want to be jack of all trades, master of none. I want to have my master trade. So you got to get your team together. Deciding to do it for myself after I took the course, what was my motivation? And it's going to sound kind of cheesy, but it was the community. There's a huge hole that was left when Foster and Smith exited. Again, I think for us, the uniqueness compared to the big box stores is the education and community focus element. We want to be involved, and we want the community to be involved. Ultimately, we want to be a destination, not just a place to run in and grab your dog food and go. So we want to offer, and COVID really put a crimp on this, but we really want to offer seminars, classes, educational things, go out in the community, have a Meet the Cool Pets Day with kids at the library, which we did do. All these really fun things that will set us apart than just being another store. Challenges with starting your own business, honestly, there's the easy ones that everybody knows. Money. Money is huge. When I first got the idea of expanding, even when I got the idea of just to open the little store, you need money. It doesn't just go poof out of thin air. I started calling banks and things. Well, the phrase that you will hear is, you need to have skin in the game. So they're not just going to hand you a loan for $100,000 to buy inventory. You have to have capital to invest as part of getting the loan. Once you're established for a while and they can see that you're turning profits and whatever, they're much more amenable to giving you loans. But in the beginning, you're a huge risk. So they want you to put money in the pot too. So there's a lot of scary things to get you off the ground. And all I can say, the finances is a huge one. But the other thing too is, you as an entrepreneur, chances are you may not be a good manager. It is what it is. Entrepreneurs, I think a lot of us, we tend to be kind of ADD and all over the place and pie in the sky and grand ideas. But now you got to put those ideas to work. And if you have to hire employees and train employees and manage employees, I'd have to say, out of most of the entrepreneurs I know, we're not the best people managers. We tend to be very, and everybody's my friend. You can't be your employee's friend. You just can't. So you need to hire people to make your dreams a vision, and you have to be prepared to pay. So I'd say, our biggest success to date has been moving into the 5,000 square foot store. Scary, expensive. I went from 800 square feet, running it mostly by myself. I had a couple friends that would help out. My kids would help out, but basically it was you by yourself, doing all the things. Ordering, the, banking, the financials, I did it all by myself. You make this decision to, my favorite phrase that I always say when people come in here and their eyes kind of glaze over as they look around and they go, wow, go big or go home. Go big or go home. If your vision is to be a thing, don't do this, you got to do this. Because if your vision is to do this and you do this, you're never going to really feel like you're doing what you want to do. If you're at the point now where you're thinking, I think I can do this, first step, of course, is the finances. Get the finances in order. Maybe you've gone through the Nicolay course. You've taken all the entrepreneurial classes, what have you. So now you're ready to step off the edge of the cliff. What you need to do, connect with other retailers, because I tell you what, we've been through it. Listen to the businesses around you. If you're opening a restaurant, go talk to your buddies that own restaurants. What was your biggest challenge? What did you do? What suggestions do you have? As a pet store of my size, I tell you, I'm on numerous internet communities for pet store owners. And I have pet stores across the country in big metropolitan areas that reach out to me and say, hey, I'm thinking of doing this or this. How did you do it? So tap into your resources, but always, always ask other people and be open to the feedback that they give you, that maybe what you think is a super awesome, great idea might not be. Be willing to modify your dream if necessary. So if you're rigid and won't take feedback and won't take suggestions and what have you, I think that's setting you up for failure.